Hey everyone, welcome to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for the weekend of October 25th and 26th, Friday and Saturday of 2019. So typically we do 3 days here on this channel for the weekend, but since we are having a new moon Sunday and Monday, I'll be making a separate video for those 2 days. So here Friday and Saturday, we do have the moon shifting into Virgo, which is the ending phase of this current cycle. So great time this weekend for completing things, creating a bit of space before the new beginnings from the new moon. And that could all be centered around things that have been requiring a bit of maybe work, refinement, improvement, diligence, efficiency, solving problems. All of this kind of detail-oriented stuff is great to be now completing perhaps this part of the cycle. So with this on Friday, we do have Venus sextiling Pluto, so there could be maybe some depth in our relationships, or at least enjoying a bit of maybe intimacy or deeper connections in life. And then once we get into Saturday, we do start to feel Mars squaring Saturn, which can be maybe a bit of a collective tension, maybe some frustrations or delays. Doesn't mean we'll be experiencing that in our personal lives, but a very good constructive way of working with this can be about practicing things like patience, discipline, commitment, and seeing the long road. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this weekend, again, Friday and Saturday. Here's the moon shifting into Virgo on Friday, and then we'll be in Virgo on Saturday, and then we will have a new moon in Virgo, the second one here, both Sunday and Monday here. So again, we are using the actual size of the constellations, which is different from mainstream astrology. For example, if you're expecting me to say the next new moon is in Libra, or even possibly Scorpio for that matter, I'm not sure. But do check the link down below for more information on using the actual size of the constellations, which is called True Sidereal Astrology. All right, so let's take a look here at the moon's placement, both Friday and Saturday. Well set in Virgo, which has been where we've had a lot of energy for over the past month plus with a lot of the fast movers here. So we could think of it as completing this current cycle regarding anything that does or has been involving doing the work, refining things, improving, focusing on the details, anything that's around efficiency or requires self-discipline, maybe habits and routines, solving problems, fixing things, right? This kind of stuff has been the larger context, and it is good to now maybe finalize some of this stuff, this part of the lunar cycle here. So with this backdrop, we do have some aspects going exact here this Friday and Saturday. On Friday, we do have Venus sextiling up to deep Pluto. So just a bit of an opening here for maybe enjoying a bit of depth in life. This could be in our personal lives, but also in our interpersonal lives, such as through relationships. Maybe enjoying some truth, honesty, authenticity, sincerity. It does favor things that is about uncovering hidden things, breaking cycles. It can actually be quite an empowering day, perhaps, if you choose to work with it in that way. But anything that is about transformation, maybe healing, self-empowerment, again, truth, things like this, really good to cultivate if you're guided to. So sextiles are just a bit of an opening. We're not forced into it, but if you do feel that energy and there is anything you want to channel that into, could be a great day to do that. So once we start to shift into Saturday, the energy shifts a bit. Of course, we'll still have that pragmatic Virgo major theme still going on, and again, completion of the cycle. But we start to feel Mars squaring up to Saturn, which is a bit of this challenging collective energy. Now, this can be a very constructive aspect for getting things done. However, it may come across as a general collective energy of blocks, maybe sometimes delays, frustrations, needing to essentially take the long-term approach to matters, right? Mars is our short-term needs that wants things now, and Saturn is the side of ourself that wants things later through time, right, and patience. So it is a great day for practicing Saturn things. How can we practice patience, dedication, commitment, perseverance, right? This is all building the strength of character for each of us individually in this collective sense. So anything you do want to channel this into, it can be very constructive. What are some maybe long-term goals or responsibilities or commitments that you can channel this more disciplined, patient, and grounded approach towards those things? And in this way, it becomes very constructive. We may notice more of the results of that constructive stuff going into tomorrow and the new moon, but still an excellent day for implementing this throughout Saturday here. All right, so that's the weekend in a nutshell. Most important thing is this ending phase of the current cycle. We are creating some space now for the new beginnings around the corner. It does favor things like maybe doing a reset or some rest or spiritual activities, and also just completing things. I would say, is there anything from this lunar month you can be completing this weekend? Could be a great way of working with the lunar cycle, especially if it's in the context of getting things done, doing the work, right? This sort of self-discipline stuff of Virgo, which usually does require a bit of an improvement nature, refinement, and self-discipline. All right, so everyone have a fantastic weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow, or actually next time, for the new moon forecast. Take care.